kind of like what Ms. Wiggins said, is like, my husband is a man of few words, but he speaks when he's got something to say. So whenever he talks, I listen sometimes. But my husband was working in a field, tech support, and when I guess they had a new lady up at the front desk, and he walks in and he's going to, they're like, oh, you going to the wrong side. He's like, no, I'm not. Oh, well, the factory, so he was working for A.O. Smith, I'm just gonna put it out there. It was like, well, the factory's over there, you're in the wrong building. No, I work in Texas. Okay. And he's, anyway, okay, I'm in the right building, I'm just going to my desk, let me do my thing. Oh, well, Long story short, her conversation ended with, well, you look good and carry yourself well for a colored fella. Microaggressions. Sometimes when we live in this body, that we cannot help that we were born in this body, we are subjected to things that make you feel this small, that make you feel less than human, that make you feel less than. And I don't know about you, but imagine seeing your kid every day come home demoralized. My baby girl, when she was in pre-K, she came home and she was adamant that she wanted straight yellow hair like the pretty girls in her class, because her hair wasn't good enough. Her skin wasn't good enough. And they were 4 years old. So we need to understand that, just like Darius said, we are teaching hate. We need to undo that. And it may be difficult, but it's not impossible. Just like I tell people, maybe it's not immediate, but eventually, right? We'll get there. So this is the first step. So I need you to acknowledge the way you talk to people, the way you interact with people, especially people of color. You may not be meaning to be hurtful, but just understand what that person feels like. Sometimes when you address them in the way that tells them that what they look like, and the way they speak, and the way they wear their hair, and the way they walk, the way they look, things that they cannot help, is not good enough. Or is scary. I have a friend who tells me that, well, your husband is my husband is 6 feet tall. He's not and well, he looks intimidating, because that was his response when my husband got pulled over for a speeding ticket, and they pulled a gun on him. They held him for what? For what? Do you have weapons in the car? He was active duty military at the time. This is my military ID card. I'm just coming home on leave. Because they said he was speeding. Does that sound right to you? Does that sound right to you? So we need to unlearn learned behavior. We need to undo the damage that has been done. We are in 2020. There is no reason we are talking about and fighting for the same things that they were talking about and fighting for in post-Jim Crow. It's ridiculous. So I challenge all of you to go and take advantage of the things so any opportunity that you have to learn. When you're on, I usually tell people not to engage, but when you see friends that are, as a lot of us have, when you see friends or people that you thought were friends being racist, being hateful, being different than you thought they were, I think you should call them out. You gotta say something. You gotta, oh my gosh, and that, don't get me started on her. So, but I think, again, it's important to say, yeah, she does not. Let us just be mindful. Let us be aware. Let us take the time to think about the next person, not as a color, but as a person. And let's put ourselves in their shoes sometimes. And if you see a person that you call friend, somebody that you say you love being attacked, it's your job to go and defend them. Because I don't know about you, but anybody I love, I'm not playing the radio about them. So we need to make sure that we are there. When we say we are allies, when we say we are friends, when we say we love somebody, love is a verb. So you gotta do it. You gotta do it. So I know I'm going over time. I just want to, again, just say thank you. I wanted to wrap it up and just kind of put everything together, but that's what it is. I just wanted you to know today that the things that you see that we say black people deal with, these are not people, this doesn't happen over there. That happens right here. That doesn't happen to people in some abstract space and time, right? That's us. The people that you work with, the people that you go to church with, the kids that your kids play with on the playground. They have likely experienced some type of bias, some type of discrimination, some type of hatred just for being. That is a heavy weight to bear. So with all of that being said, right now we want to just take a moment to, in this space, stop, think, reflect, and breathe. 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 Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. I just want y'all to breathe. Thank y'all again for being here with me. I love y'all, and I mean that. I mean that. I love y'all to life. Good night.
Real quick, the theme of today has been action. Everybody say action.
Action.
Say action.
Action.
Say action.
Action.
Now say, I will work from here.
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 Great, because we need help picking up trash. And seriously, if everybody can help pick up the trash, put the tents and stuff